Hello, I'm Zaichik, founder of Elastic Steel and Easy Flexibility. Today we're going to do the 7th analysis of a side kick. Each side kick analyzed is different. Let's take a look at the kick and leg. We have good position of the foot. We have good internal rotation. The abduction, to me, looks like there's a little bit more room to abduct. To make sure the angle actually has to be measured. Remember, most people will abduct to about 45 degrees, while some people can do a little bit more and some people can do a little bit less. If indeed there is more room to abduct, we will check the flexibility of the muscles that pull the leg down or the muscles that adduct the leg. If the flexibility is good, then we will focus on the strength of the muscles that abduct the leg. So for flexibility, I would use ZSTs or Zaichik stretching technique. For strength, I would use short range contractions or antagonist short range conditioning exercises. Now let's take a look at the trunk. Remember, we're looking at the kicking leg, the trunk, and the supporting leg. Each one does something different. The trunk is demonstrating pretty good lateral flexion. In other words, his body is bent towards the kick, however, is not a direct lateral flexion. From this angle, to me, it looks like there is an adjustment. It looks like he has flexed his spine. In other words, the body went forward and then laterally bent to the side. Now, in complete technical side kick, the body is bent to the side or laterally flexed. The body is not bent forward or back. So why do people do this? Well, it can be an issue with the joints, but more often it's an issue with the muscles. When you flex to the side, there's various muscles that will restrict that flexion. In other words, on his left side, in front, there's rectus abdominis and obliques that will restrict, and in the back, there's extensors of the spine and quadratus lumborum that will restrict. If a person has tighter muscles in front, it makes sense to bend a little bit forward to shorten them to give the room for lateral flexion. In most cases, when I see side kick like this and I test the person, this is what comes out. So for him to bend laterally to the side, he needs to adjust the muscles in front. Again, rectus abdominis and obliques. And also psoas minor. For people that have psoas minor, not everyone has that muscle. So if I test it indeed, and this is the case, I would simply do ZSTs for those muscles, let them go, and he'll be able to flex to the side a lot more without going forward. I also want to mention that when you flex to the side and your body is forward or your body is backward versus your body is being directly in the center, there's different muscles that contract. So for people that have one muscle stronger than the other and they need to flex to the side as much as possible, they will adjust to their strengths. Providing that flexibility is not a problem, in this case he went forward. Now let's take a look at the supporting leg. We have a pretty good turnout. To me it looks like almost a complete turnout, which is good. That means that the height of the kick is not going to be restricted because, as I said many times before, the height depends on the supporting leg more than anything. His supporting knee is bent. This could either mean that there's lack of flexibility, or this is how technically the kick is thrown, with a bent knee. Some people throw the side kick with a bent knee, some people throw the side kick with a straight knee. So if he wanted to increase the height of that kick, he cannot touch his trunk, he cannot touch his kicking leg. Simply work on the supporting leg and the height of the kick will increase. Please take a look at analysis 1 through 6 to learn more. I'm Zaichik. Thank you for watching.